And I'm going to head and get started. This is our Tuesday night huddle with our 3 Jewel teams. And I'm really excited tonight because we have a special guest. We have Sapphire Amanda Grubb on the call. She is doing this for us. I'm really excited. You guys are going to love hearing from her. And everyone, like, give her some like thumbs up in emojis in the chat, because she is pregnant with baby number 3 and she gets sick every single day during this pregnancy. So bless her heart for being on here and doing this for us. I'm really excited. Amanda, I'm just going to turn it over to you and you lay your wisdom on us.
Well, I love seeing all these familiar faces, and yes, thank you so much for asking me to do this. Just a little background about me. Again, Amanda Grubb, married. I have 2 kids, an almost 8-year-old and a 5-year-old, and I am 26 weeks pregnant with our surprise, God has other plans, baby. And so I do share that because, one, I know I look a little tired, but also if I burp during this, please excuse me. I burp all the time with this kid, and my team can tell you during our team calls, but I have my water, I have my stuff to try not to burp. So I'm going to preface that with my super classy stuff. But so like I said, so I've got a couple things I'm going to share tonight. A little background about me first. If you don't know me, I started taking Plexus products in June 2014. I decided then to share Plexus late December 2014 because I was one of those stubborn buttheads. And I will tell you, there is nothing my upline could have done to make me share. Nothing. It was all me. I had to wait till I was ready. All she did was continue to love on me and make sure I loved my products. That's it. You can't force people to share. You just have to love, love, love on them hard. I ranked Emerald in March of 2016, and then I ranked Sapphire in October of 2016. Which then I was working at Apple. I was an account executive at Apple, and Plexus retired me from that job in September 2017. So that's just a little background about me if you ever have questions about working a job full-time and doing this business as well. And I'm going to drink some water during all this anyway. So tonight, I'm calling this call, and I've never really done a call on this topic before, but I'm calling this call Perfection is for the Weak. Perfection is for the weak, because honestly, that's how I live my life. And I think you should too. Y'all, life is a hot mess right now. Like Amy said, I'm sick all the time. And I'm supposed to be sharing about this healthy, wonderful lifestyle, and I throw up every single day. And my pregnancy mask has cleared up, but I used to have just like riddled with acne. It was just gorgeous. But try to sell joy on while you're just riddled with acne too. But the truth is, I can't remember a time in my life where I haven't just said to someone, oh, life is crazy. Life is crazy right now. And if you're listening to me and your life is perfect, just pat yourself on the back and send me all those good vibes. But I'm willing to bet no one on this call has the perfect life. And yes, we are grateful for what we have. Yes, we are blessed, but we have stress, and we are all going through troubled times. We all go through these things. So instead of allowing that trouble and that stress to pull you down, choose to celebrate it and say, perfection is for the weak. You can quote me on that. Perfection is for the weak. God gave me this crazy life because he knew that I could handle it. So tonight we are going to talk about comparison and what we thought or think this business would or should look like. These are 2 very different people quotes, but Teddy Roosevelt said, comparison is the thief of joy. Think about that. Let that sit in. I always tell my team, hold on to joy like it's a physical thing. And when negativity comes into your life, think of someone physically trying to steal that thing and not letting them steal it. but comparison is a thief of joy. Then the other one's Will Smith. So we've got Teddy Roosevelt, Will Smith. But Will Smith says, don't compare yourself to others, because that's when you start to lose confidence in yourself. Guys, we are blessed to have products that change our lives, but what actually sells these products, what's the actual truth that sells these products? Your confidence. When you believe in something so much because it's changed your life, people will see it and people will respond to it. So take a moment tonight and look back at your past posts. If you're thinking about your business, look back, scroll back at your past posts. Are they generic Plexus posts? Did you just throw up the Cyber Monday? I don't know what kind of Monday I was about to say, but the Cyber Monday stuff and been like, yep, here's the deal. I don't know, anybody want peppermint? I don't know, whatever it is. Or did they exude confidence in your belief of like, oh my gosh, guys, you've got to get peppermint lean. It is going to help people. It's going to make you feel amazing. There's these cool recipes you can do with it. Did you share that with all the people? Or did you just throw something up there? One of the reasons that we love all those TikToks and Reels right now is not because of the product that people have in there, but it's because they're fun. They're entertaining, and they let you show the world your confidence. I know, I'm seeing the faces on here that I know y'all have done like a dance reel, one or two, and that just exudes confidence right there. But think about it. So who do you compare yourself to? Is it a family member that maybe you compare yourself to? Is it someone you don't even know on social media? If you're not quite sure, try asking yourself this question. Who made you feel less than in the last 24 hours? Who took that joy away, that physical joy? Who took that away and took away that confidence that we all love? I'm going to drop a little truth bomb that you've probably heard before, but that pretty, shiny life that you see on social media, it may be pretty. It may have 1 million followers, but guess what? It's not relatable and it's not duplicatable. Network marketing is all about duplication. We want to show people that everyone has the right to be healthy and everyone has the ability to have success in this business. So I've been blessed to go on several of the Emerald Extravaganza trips. And I always come back and tell people, yes, we see these diamonds and these jewels that are all over Facebook, that are all over social media. But when you go on these trips, I promise you look around and you go, who's that? I don't even know who that person is. Because not everyone works the business that way. I don't want you to shy away from sharing with someone because they're not on social media or because they don't have 1 million followers. Maybe they only have 20 followers, but those are the people that really need these products. Those are the people that really need to be blessed with what you have to share. There is no cookie cutter mold for this business. There is no perfect timeline for this business. Everyone is going to be different, and you have to celebrate that imperfection of your differences. So some of you might be saying, yes, Amanda, yeah, rah, for imperfection. But I still compare myself, so how do I stop? Well, I'm going to give you 5 quick ways to stop the comparison cycle. First and foremost, really comparison is a pregnancy brain. What am I thinking of? A habit, just like a bad habit. That's what I'm thinking of. Comparison is just a bad habit. So a lot of times when you become aware of your bad habit and just learn to avoid the triggers, that does it right there. So like say that every night you before bed, you're like, oh, it's before bedtime. I'm going to hop on and scroll social media before bed and look at all the cool stuff. Well, are you sleeping good? Is that stressing you out to see all these people? To compare yourself to those people? If that is, stop doing that. Stop. Instead, read a book at night. This is the dumbest thing you've probably ever heard, but I mentally like to go to bed in a happy, proud of myself place. So I always play an online game like solitaire or something, and I don't go to bed till I win. And then I won, I'm a winner, and I go to bed. But that's what works for me, and it works great. So the second one is remind yourself that the outside does not equal the inside. What you see on social media is not true 100% of the time. You don't know that little, Miss Susie was putting up her perfect Christmas decorations and did that reel to make it look like, oh, I just put up all my Christmas decorations. They were perfect. Well, you don't know that her dog got sick halfway through that and she'd clean that up and then her kid was crying or whatever. She didn't put that out there. She puts her Christmas decorations out there. So just remind yourself that God made everyone human. Outsides do not equal the insides. Number 3, stay in your own life. I like that, like stay in your own lane. Stay in your own life. So stop and think, would I really want their life? Like maybe there's actually someone that I follow. I knew her before and now she's super popular and does, her name's Shay Whitney, and she does all these clothing try on things. And I follow her because she's got great advice. And I've caught myself once or twice comparing myself. But the truth is, I don't really want what she has. I don't want her life. I don't have to try on clothes for people. That sounds awful. So think, what do you want for your own life? Is that really what you would want? Probably not. Number 4, be grateful. I love this. There are so many studies about keeping a gratitude journal, of just keeping a journal to be thankful. If you write down every night before bed, just 2 things that you're thankful for, that makes such a difference in your overall emotional health, in your physical health. Even if it's something simple as like, I was breathing today, everyone's still alive, kids are still alive, we did it another 24 hours. That's something. You're going to look back on that days later and laugh at that. So that's something. Number 5, the last one, use comparison as a motivator. Now, this is kind of a slippery slope, but especially if you find yourself comparing yourself to other Plexus people that might grow faster than you grow or might have more of an established business than you have, don't use what they're doing as a negative. Switch that around and say, how am I going to use that to motivate myself? How am I going to do that to say, you know what, I want to be at that Emerald Extravaganza? Or, you know what, I'm sick and tired of all those diamonds getting to try the product before I do. I'm going to be a diamond. I want to try that product first. Use that to motivate yourself instead of saying, why is that not me? Why am I not there? You see what I'm saying? So now I want to talk a little bit more about how you see this business, especially going into December, which can notoriously be a really slow month for people, but doesn't have to be. We all know in December, people are spending money. They pretty much are. So we just have to decide, are they spending money on Plexus? Are they spending money on other people? Or what can we do to benefit our business in December? Now, maybe you're killing it right now. Maybe you have a team full of new and excited ambassadors and you already made Leaders Retreat and you're ready to catapult your business to 2022. Well, you just rock on. You keep doing what you're doing. You don't need my help and you're doing just fine. Probably don't even need to be on this call. You should probably with all your newbies. But if you haven't earned Leaders Retreat yet and you want to, we're going to talk about this. Maybe your business has slowed down towards this year end. That's okay. It's imperfect. It's okay. I want to give y'all a few tips real quick on getting your business back to where you want it, all in your imperfect time. So first and foremost, I do want to talk about Leaders Retreat a little bit because I am so passionate about Leaders Retreat. I love Leaders Retreat. Leaders Retreat was actually the first Plexus event I ever went to. It was the one in DC, and it was completely life-changing. So if your goal is to go to Leaders Retreat and you're not there right now, first thing you need to do before you do anything else, reach out to your upline. If you don't have an active upline, reach out to their upline, so on and so on. And if you're like, I've never even met that person, reach out to me. You met me. Hello. I can help you. I can help you with a game plan. You're reaching out to an upline to get a game plan together, to know exactly what your goals are to get those points to Leaders Retreat. Sarah Stewart, I think I saw she's on this call. She did a great Tuesday huddle November 16th, a couple weeks ago, about earning Leaders Retreat in a month. It is doable. Get the game plan together and go for it. Do not think, oh, it's only 4 weeks left and it's December. Ugh, no one's going to want to do anything. My team's not going to want to do anything. Don't make that decision for other people. If you want it, go for it. Get a game plan, go for it. And just a reminder, in past years, I only bring this up because I cannot attend Leaders Retreat. So I will say when I first saw the date, because that is actually the date, the week that I'm due. So either I will have a new baby or be literally having a baby while y'all are all having a gay old time in Orlando. But I remember in years past, there's been a cash offering for Leaders Retreat. They haven't announced that yet, but hello. If someone said, even if you're like, oh, well, my family's not traveling because of COVID still, so I'm not even going to go for Leaders Retreat. Or, oh, I'm not, I can't make it. I'm having a baby. I can't go to Leaders Retreat. No, still go for it. Go for it if they have a cash bonus for earning it. Go for that extra $250 bonus. Go for that. There are extra prizes that you can still get. Do not let it go slide by, because you also don't know, here's the other big thing. You don't know who you're going to impact while you are earning Leaders Retreat for yourself. Who are you going to impact that they want to earn Leaders Retreat? They want to get there in a month, and it's going to be life-changing for them, even if you know you can't be there. I know there's someone I'm going to impact that is going to be life-changing. I'm going to get them to Leaders Retreat. I see Amy said, yeah. I did bring our 5-week-old Roger to Hawaii with me because that was my first Emerald Retreat. I was like, yeah, I'm going. He was the youngest thing there, but still. We went. Not going to hold me back. So Leaders Retreat aside, maybe that is not on your radar. And you're like, Amanda, again, I appreciate the cheerleading. Not happening. That's okay. It's okay. Maybe your business has been kind of stagnant. Maybe you're going in December thinking, holy moly, I don't want it to slow down even more. It's going to be awful. What am I going to do? The best thing you can do right now is be honest with yourself. What did you do today to move your business forward? What did you do last week to move your business forward? Who did you talk to? Who did you meet? Have you stopped putting in the work you need to do? Are you posting and praying? Someone will just say yes to Plexus and take off running. I gotta tell you, it's not likely. It's not likely. It happens. We've all seen the unicorns that happen, but you have to put in the work. This business does take work. it's a job, but it's work that it's fun and it's extremely rewarding. Our job is to talk to people, to talk about a great job that we have. You have to personally recruit to grow. So how do we do that? I know some of you have been here for a long time. Maybe you feel like your warm network is tapped out. Maybe some of you feel like you're trying to create a whole new network. Sorry. Whatever it may be, I want you to think of your dream person. So like, what qualities do they have? Where do they live? Maybe let's go big. Maybe it's Mexico. Do you want a team in Mexico? I know a lot of my team is up north. So they're like, I don't know anyone in Mexico. But guess what? You might know someone who knows someone in Mexico. What are you doing each day to get that? To have that vision, if you're saying, I want a team in Mexico, what are you doing each day to get that? Did you attend the international Plexus calls on Thursday night? Have you joined a Facebook group about something you love in Mexico? Guys, there are Facebook groups about hotels in Mexico. There's Facebook groups about just holidays in Mexico, everything. There's tons of Facebook groups and great ways to just extend your network and talk to new people. Another great one, if you've got kids, have you talked to the Spanish teacher at your kid's school to see if they have any friends or family in Mexico? I was actually talking to the one at my kid's school, and we were talking about, she's got a ton. She's like, all my aunts and uncles are in Mexico. They would love this. And I was like, let's talk about this. So we have a meeting next week to discuss it. But you don't know. I would have never guessed that she would be this huge person for me, but it might be her connections in Mexico that she actually has this big team in Mexico. So, or is your dream person that you're thinking of, you're like, I don't even have to think about it. I know exactly who it is. I already know this person. If they would just do Plexus. If you want this, I brought this up in the beginning of me starting Plexus and waiting 6 months to share. And I mentioned that my diamond upline is the wonderful and talented Sarah Taylor. There's absolutely nothing she could have done. And girl, she tried. She tried everything to try and get me to share. There's nothing she could have done. But what she did do, and she did correctly, was she loved on me hard. She made sure that I was falling in love with these products, that I knew how good they made me feel. And I knew still how easy it was to share when I was ready. That's your focus for December. If you're looking for that one person, you love on them hard. You build that relationship, not about Plexus. It doesn't have to be about Plexus, but about them. Once you pour into that person, that ideal person, they will see your confidence about Plexus. I promise. They will be open to hearing about this opportunity from you when it's the right time for them. I just want to make sure people realize this, because this is why we're so blessed right now. But do you realize that your main role as a Plexus ambassador is relationships and communication? That's it. That wasn't the way when I started. You were reinventing the wheel when I started. But right now, it's relationships and communication. Plexus handles the rest. How do you share Plexus? The Plexus Engage app. That's done for you. How do you grow your team? The new Ambassador Academy. The Why Plexus Why Now calls. The Welcome to Plexus calls, which my Diamond Upline is doing tomorrow. Go, Sarah. All that's done for you. Your job is to love on people. So take all that pressure that you're putting on yourself, thinking, I have to be just like this person. I have to be just like that Jewel, and she knows so much, or he does all these amazing calls. I should be doing these. He has a podcast. I should do a podcast. No, just be you. Build relationships and communicate to those that you love what is possible. So that's what I have for you tonight. I'm at 26 minutes. That's not bad. But I know it's month end. So I pray everyone has an incredible month end and that you start tomorrow by embracing the imperfection and going and being imperfect. That's it.
Thank you, Amanda. You did amazing. The chat was blowing up while you were talking, and then so wasn't our other little chat that we have in Messenger. So thank you guys for being on tonight. And I do want to give you guys one little bit of a nugget. I know this sale ends tonight, the big, Cyber Monday, and even the big free product with a welcome pack. So obviously a lot of people are joining. Also know that in my 6 years of this business, lots of people will join tomorrow and be totally fine that they missed the sale. So don't stop following up with people who don't jump on the sale tonight. Okay. Thank you guys for being on. Thank you again, Amanda. Bye, guys.
Love you guys. Thank you.